Rolling?
Rolling.
Okay, we're with Helena.
Helena.
I give her the Spanish pronunciation. Helena.
Helena,
your company has Limbrel.
Yes.
And one of our fans, Gail Bender.
Hi, Gail. Thank you.
She mentioned your medicine, and yesterday I went on your website, but your website said that you guys did not have any reps in this area. Obviously, that's a mistake.
Correct.
But we requested some samples, and here you are the next day with samples. That's awesome.
Yes, hey, well, as soon as we get an alert that a physician is requesting samples, we normally try and get right out to those individuals, depending on like our territory and our routing. So.
Okay, so since she asked about your medicine, I'm going to let you tell us about your medicine. You were just telling us how it works. Flavonoids.
Correct.
That's the COX-2 inhibitor.
Well, yes, sir, it is. It is.
Tell us about it.
So basically, Limbrel is a non-selective COX and LOX modulator that will provide balanced inhibition across all three pathways, the COX-1, COX-2, as well as the 5-LOX pathway, which will allow for the chemical metabolites, the prostaglandins, the thyroxines, and things of that nature to play their intended positions in our bodies.
You're speaking Latin.
Oh.
COX-2 is cyclooxygenase type 2.
Correct.
What's LOX-2?
LOX is the, I can never pronounce it, hold on, because I want to make sure I pronounce it.
It's a different inflammatory pathway.
Correct.
It's a newer, more recently identified inflammatory pathway that the flavonoids attack. Okay. And this is a safe medicine. Are there any side effects we have to worry about?
No, the major side effects that were noted in all of the studies that were reported were mostly like gas or flatulence and a little dyspepsia, but it's similar to that if you were changing your diet, because basically when you think about the flavocoxes, you think about green tea, you think about the wines, you think about chocolate. So it's like a plant-based source. So if you were going to an all plant-based diet, like where you're incorporating more green leafy vegetables, of course you'll start experiencing some upset stomach and some mild GI issues, but it wasn't warranted enough to where it required them discontinuation of the medication.
The one other thing I want to ask you about, it says on your label here that this is equivalent to naproxen, which is also known as Aleve.
Correct.
So you're telling me that this plant-based product is just as effective as, say, Aleve at relieving osteoarthritis and joint pain.
Yeah,
that's fantastic. We're going to try it. We love it.
We have a study that will highlight, and I provided that here for you in your packet, where you will see it's a head-to-head comparison. Over 200 participants in that particular study, and it was head-to-head. Were just as efficacious as your traditional NSAIDs, again, like the Aleve, but you won't have the GI issues, you won't have the platelet concerns if you happen to be on an anticoagulant therapy.
Don't have to worry about bleeding.
Correct.
So this is a good choice for somebody who's on an antiplatelet therapy or anticoagulation for some other condition.
That is correct.
That's we do have a couple of patients on those.
We do. So, and what we're having to do is we're having to use narcotic pain relief for them because we don't have an alternative. We can't use the NSAIDs, but you're giving us an NSAID alternative. I just wish we found out about this sooner. So thanks, Gail.
Thank you, Gail.
All right. Thanks for coming by.
You're very welcome.
All right.
You're very welcome. And so, Dr. Gilmore,
we're going to do it.
One tablet twice a day.
Yeah.
Two things I definitely want to make sure I leave with you.
This sounds too good. I may have to take one right now.
There is a coupon card for those of you that may happen to have this information. You can go to our website too, Limbrel.com, in order to be able to get one of these savings cards. This card is good for 12 refills. Medicare patients can use it. And for your patients,
I thought she was going to be shy. It turns out she's a camera hog.
I am a camera hog.
I'm okay with that. I'm good.
So Dr. Gilmore, for your local patients, my number is on the card.
Fantastic.
So if they have any issues at the pharmacy, definitely encourage them to call me, and I'll explain to the pharmacist how to process the card so that way you pay no more than $50. The other thing I brought for you too is a voucher. So basically what we believe in our product. So basically what we're doing is we're allowing for patients to be able to try it before they buy it. So not only will, if I'm that patient that Dr. Gilmore is recommending Limbrel for, he will give me a sample, and he would also get me to sign here. Then he would sign as the patient. I would sign as the patient. He would sign as the physician, and then you and your staff would fax this voucher along with the patient demographic sheet to transition pharmacy, and then that way they'll easily breezily send me. And you get a free.
And they send it right out to the patient.
They send it right out to the patient.
That's awesome. I like
and
that.
this also serves
so
as
we bypass the pharmacy.
Correct.
Awesome. I like that.
I like that idea too.
And then the great thing about this too is it does also serve as a prescription. So
what do I get out of it? Because I have to do it.
Oh,
No, just kidding.
You get the satisfaction of knowing you've helped your patient.
right.
Okay, I like
Yeah.
that. I like that.
And you'll get little special treats from me.
Yeah.
I'll factor you into the deal.
Like she likes a little Starbucks every once in a while.
Okay.
She
Well,
does.
I'll definitely get you on my list.
It's not first thing in the morning because she gets a little hyper, if you know what
Oh.
I mean.
Hey, shh, don't give out my secrets.
I don't think it's a secret. You're all
Not
over the
anymore,
internet.
yeah.
Right. So yeah, this would be a good way, because I will say the one thing about Limbrel is it can take up to 2 to 4 weeks for patients to begin to experience and feel, but
Okay.
optimal results have been noted by the 90th day. But you do have those patients that they
By
will
day
feel
9?
90.
By the 90th?
By the 90th day, they
40
will
months.
have optimal results then. But
Okay.
again, it can take up to 2 to 4 weeks. So definitely encourage patience.
Be patient with this medicine.
Definitely
Okay.
be patient with the medicine,
Okay.
but it will work for you, especially if you're one of those patients that can't tolerate your traditional NSAIDs.
Right.
And you have a doctor like Dr. Gilmore that is fearful of putting you on a narcotic. Just because
Well,
of
I'm not
the addictive
fearful so
part.
much as
But no,
we're
okay,
judicious. We're
Yes.
judicious
Yeah,
with these
definitely.
medicines because they can lead to somnolence and they
Correct.
can lead to accidents, falls, things like that. So we want to use them with caution,
Yeah.
especially in our elderly population.
Yes.
But this gives us another medicine to use. I'm really excited about this product. Thank you so much.
Definitely.
very welcome.
Are you gonna leave us plenty of those, or can I just make copies of
So
them?
I basically what I've done is I've already pre-filled in all of Dr. Gilmore's information, including his NPI. So the only thing you need to do is I don't know if you're going to be his.
I'm gonna be the one
okay.
in
The
charge.
contact. So basically, you can put office contact. It can be your name, and then you can make copies of this, and then that way you'll have it on file. So any patient he wants to put on Limbrel, you can make sure the patient is signing. Dr.
Sweet.
Gilmore will already have signed it, and then boom, fax this along with the patient demographic sheet to
Okay.
transition pharmacy, and then that way it'll be
Sweet.
good. to
That'll
go.
be easier for me anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Good deal. All right. Thanks.
All right.
Say
Thank
bye
you.
now.
Bye.
Are you dizzy?
Yeah.
Are you taking your Meta 7?
Yes.
All
I
right.
always have so much energy.
Right. Okay, tell us about Meta 7.
Metacep gives me energy to work all day long. I love it and I recommend it to everyone.
Terrific. Now, do you feel jittery, shaky, nervous, energy?
No,
You just feel naturally
just
energetic?
naturally energized,
Good.
ready to take on the day.
How about afternoon brain fog? Do you get that?
No,
Good.
no fogs.
Wonderful. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.